Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Assigned by His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed receives His Excellency Speaker of Kuwait's National Assembly. The Sultanate and Singapore sign a memorandum of understanding in the field of education. COMEX 2014 is inaugurated with wide participation of world well-known technology procedures. And the Governorate of Musandam hosts a Gulf Al-Basma camp for diabetic children. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cabinet greetings to Her Excellency President Maria Luisa Calero Preca of Malta on the occasion of assuming her tasks as the President of the Republic. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed received in his office this morning His Excellency Marzouk Ali Al Ghanem, Speaker of the National Assembly in the State of Kuwait. During the meeting, the Speaker of Kuwait's National Assembly forwarded his sincere greetings and best wishes of goodness and long life to His Majesty the Sultan, to His Majesty, and for Omani people further progress and prosperity under the wise leadership of His Majesty. The meeting also discussed aspects of cooperation between the legislative and parliamentary councils in the two countries and means of supporting and enhancing the strong bilateral relations between them to serve the Omani and Kuwaiti peoples. His Excellency Marzouk Ali Al Ghanem, Speaker of the National Assembly in the State of Kuwait, visited today Shura and State Councils. The visit came to activate all aspects of cooperation between the councils in both countries. His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council, received in his office at the council's premises His Excellency the Kuwaiti guest and his delegation. During the meeting, they highlighted the depth of close relations binding the two countries, which are being accorded great care by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos and His Highness the Emir of Kuwait. They also stressed that such visit enhanced constructive cooperation in all aspects of parliamentary work in Shura and National Assembly councils. Meanwhile, His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, discussed with His Excellency the Speaker of National Assembly in Kuwait all aspects that concern both councils and ways to develop cooperation fields between them. They also exchanged points of view with regard to regulatory and legislative mechanisms in both councils. The Kuwaiti guest and his delegation also paid a visit to the Council of Oman's building and the main hall at the council. They were briefed on the architectural features of the building. They also visited the main hall of the Shura Council, meeting halls of permanent committees and multi-purposes hall. The Kuwaiti guest and his delegation also visited the Royal Opera House and listened to a briefing on all facilities of the house and its educational programs offered to visitors. A host of educational aspects were included in the Memorandum of Understanding between the Ministries of Education of the Sultanate of Oman and Singapore within the desire of the two countries to enhance bilateral cooperation in education. Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed Al-Shaybaniya, Minister of Education, stressed the Sultanate's intention to benefit from Singaporean experience in the field of education, indicating that there is cooperation between the Sultanate and Singapore in numerous fields, including training teachers in the Specialized Center for Vocational Development, which was established recently by royal blessings. She added that the memo also include the fields of educational evaluation and exchange of visits, pointing out that Singapore as an educational system which is considered as one of the best educational performance system. The memorandum also comprised the aspects of cooperation between the two countries, namely exchanging the latest development among teachers and teaching faculties, administrative systems on the level of educational experts and administrations. It will contribute in benefiting from Singaporean experiences on various teaching and learning spheres. After signing the Memorandum of Understanding, His Excellency Masagos Zulkifli, Senior Minister of State for Foreign Home Affairs of Singapore, had these to say. We apologize for that. There are some technical faults. IT and Telecom Show CAMEX 2014 was opened at Oman International Exhibition Center today under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council. It showcased the latest local and international technologies as well as encouraged the society to use information technology. It also shed light on new solutions, projects and initiatives adopted by some government institutions and private companies. The chief guest expressed his delight to see what the governmental and private institutions showcase in this event, affirming that the e-government is on the right path. The 5-day exhibition is divided into 3 main pavilions: e-government services, COMEX business and shopper. About 36 governmental entities are present in the e-government services section to emphasize the latest initiatives that promote e-transformation in the Sultanate, alongside the participation of some international government institutions from the participants' countries. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. The 13th Science Festival opened at Sultan Qaboos University. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen bin Salim Ashiraqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs, received this morning His Excellency Masagos Zulkifli, Singaporean Senior Minister of State for Foreign and Home Affairs, and his delegation, who is currently visiting the Sultanate. During the meeting, they discussed relations in the security field and increasing of joint cooperation in police affairs. Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, received a delegation from the Egyptian Command and Staff College led by Brigadier General Ala ad-Din Abdul Razak, who is currently visiting the Sultanate. They exchanged various viewpoints on a number of issues of common concern, particularly in the academic and training cooperation between the two command and staff colleges in the two countries. Major General Matar bin Salim al-Blushi, Commander of Royal Army of Oman, Rao, received in his office at Muaskar al-Murtafa today Major General Dana G. Peter, Deputy Commander of U.S. Army Central Command, who is currently visiting the Sultanate. During the meeting, viewpoints were exchanged and a number of matters of common concern were discussed. Major General Matar bin Salim al-Blushi, Commander of the Royal Army of Oman, Rao, received Major General Sheikh Ali bin Rashid Al Khalifa, Commander of the Royal Armored Unit in the Kingdom of Bahrain, and his delegation. The Rao commander welcomed the Bahraini commander, wishing him and his delegation a successful visit and a pleasant stay. During the meeting, they exchanged points of view and a march of the existing cooperation in the field of academic training between the two sides and means of enhancing them were reviewed. The Royal Navy of Oman implemented a naval drill of search and rescue at the Sea of Oman today with the participation of a number of ships of naval forces affiliated to the Iranian Armed Forces and with the assistance of the Royal Air Force of Oman and Royal Oman Police. The joint naval drill comes within the framework of exchanging naval expertise between the two sides and within the framework of the training plans implemented by RNO. His Excellency Sheikh Aminul Hasnat, Minister of State for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony of Pakistan, praised the experiment of Sharia Sciences Institute in the teaching it in e-teaching within his visit and his delegation to the institute and his participation of the 13 Jurisprudence Sciences Development Seminar. He and the delegation, which comprise academics and media people, toured the facilities of the institute, including the library building, which is considered the biggest specialized library in Sharia sciences in the Sultanate. With a wide Gulf participation, the Health Services Department in the Governorate of Musandam organized 7th Al-Basma Camp for diabetic children under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al-Husni and the Secretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs. It included a number of entertainment and knowledge programs. It also organized visits to the touristic sites of the Governorate to get acquainted to the tourism potentials of the area. The camp considered an opportunity to exchange knowledge and expertise in the medical field among participants from the GCC countries. The activities of the 4th Cultural Week started at Al-Biraymi University College. The event aims to strengthen cultural values among students and the community. In addition to students, various government bodies take part in the Cultural Week through an exhibition held as part of the activities. Also, stalls were allocated for the participation of 8 countries. A traditional tent was also held showcasing Omani craft industries, customs and traditions. To encourage creation and development of students' talents in various sciences specializations, the Applied Sciences College in Ibre organized 3rd Specializations Forum. The 3-day forum includes 10 scientific workshops on programming, information safety, digital graphics and web page design, device maintenance and others. It aimed to marketing various specializations so as the participants get an idea of the specializations that match the labor market. The participants expressed that these kind of activities are significant to exchange knowledge in scientific and digital field. More than 34 establishments from various sectors in the Sultanate offer career and training opportunities to graduates of universities and colleges and job seekers through an exhibition hosted by College of Applied Sciences in Sohan. The 3-day exhibition attracted many visitors from inside and outside the college. The event is a great opportunity for job seekers and fresh graduates to contact directly various companies and establishments in the private sector and get acquainted to career and training opportunities they offer that enable them to join the labor market in the Sultanate and contribute to the development of the country. With a wide participation from play performance in the Sultanate, activities of the Dhofar Theatre Festival concluded at the Directorate General of Heritage and Culture Theatre in the Governorate of Dhofar. It was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Aufet Shamfari, Chairman of the Dhofar Municipality. The festival attracted a huge number of audiences that interacted with the theatre shows. During the event, the youth presented various plays to highlight their talents in the field. After that, those winning the first places were announced. The activities of the first Cultural Week of Ash-Sharqiyya University started aiming to strengthening the relations among students, educational institution staff and the community. The inauguration ceremony of the week included various parts that embodied students' creativity. Several exhibitions were held as part of the week's activities showcasing scientific innovations, craft products and Omani traditions. With the aim to encourage university students on creation and innovation, the 13th Science Festival opened at Sultan Qaboos University with the participation of more than 56 students' projects. It was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Bimani, Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University. The opening ceremony witnessed a laser show designed by students, followed by a science exhibition including various achievements of the university in international and Arab competitions. These types of activities contribute in the development of students' capabilities as it provides the freedom of research and experiment. The festival was accompanied by scientific researches and innovation seminars to highlight a number of topics in this field. And now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with dust-raising winds in the coastal areas of the Governorate of South Sharqiya and Al-Wusta, with chances of fog over parts of the Governorate of Al-Zahira. Winds will be northerly to northwesterly light to moderate. Seas along the coast will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Assigned by His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed receives His Excellency Speaker of Kuwait's National Assembly. The Sultanate and Singapore sign a memorandum of understanding in the field of education. COMEX 2014 is inaugurated with wide participation of world well-known technology procedures. And the Governorate of Musandam hosts the Gulf Basma Camp for diabetic children. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From me, Abdullah Rubai, and at the camera here in the studio, Iman Al-Salti, Aziza Al-Blushia, and the entire news team led by Sultan Al-Bahri. Thank you for joining us.